welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for all my future videos. Vamos a empezar. Hey y'all, welcome back. So today we're gonna do an infill video because I figured infills could either go left or right. So mine's for some reason had a lot of lifting, not sure why. But anyhow, I grabbed my cuticle clipper and I am cutting away at all my lifting. Then I'm grabbing my drill with sanding band at a very low speed and I'm only touching the gel product. If you touch your nail, you can run the risk of damaging your nail, so just be very careful. You can kind of see how I'm like getting rid of the dust with my thumb as I'm drilling because I just want to make sure I'm not touching my nail. I don't want my nails to be brittle. I don't want my nails to be damaged, so I am just touching the gel product and filing as much as I possibly can away. That way when I'm doing my infill, I am not, having any more lifting. So I'm doing that very, very lightly. Once I'm done getting rid of all of the lifted product with my sanding band, I'm going in with my cuticle drill bit with this cute little cylinder bit, and I am just going around the cuticle area. Again, make sure you don't touch your nail because I've done that plenty of times where I think I'm getting rid of the dead skin, but I'm actually filing away my nail, and then when it grows out you can see the damage. So don't touch your nail, just touch your skin, get rid of the skin. The good thing about this is it gets rid of a lot of the dead skin and you don't have to cut as much as you would off with another cuticle bit. So I am very extra, so I like to get rid of all the dead skin either way. So I did get some cuticle scissors. I think the scissors are easier, but it's whatever you choose to use. So I went in with my cuticle scissors, got rid of all the excess dead skin. I then buffed very lightly. I don't like using sanding bands to buff my nails. I am very, very cautious about messing up my nails. So I go very lightly with the 180 side of a file. And I am just buffing very lightly the rest of my nails because, at the end of the day, you do need to get rid of shine in order for, no lifting to happen. Then after I am finished with all the filing, I am dusting away and cleansing my nails with some alcohol. And alcohol is a really great way to, make sure that there's no oils left on your nails. So I'm going in with my IBD gel before I go in with that. I am using my Young Nails protein bond and I'm putting 2 coats of that. Now, a lot of people do different steps. I'm just showing you what works best for me. You can go in with the Gelish brand pH bond and then the protein bond, or you can go in with a dehydrator and a nail bond. It's whatever you prefer. I am just trying different methods. That way I can figure out what works best for me. But whatever works best for you, only you know. So go with that. Then I'm going in with my Gelish foundation and I'm putting a very, very thin layer. Now I am doing shorties today, really, really cute and tiny. I don't like them too small because I feel like my fingers look chunky, so I did put some length on it. I then grabbed a bead of the gel and I am going as close as possible to the cuticle. And since this is an infill or a refill, however you want to call it, you don't need to put structure on the nail because the structure is already there. You just want to make sure you're going as close as possible to the cuticle, and as you'll see, like, you see the structure is already there. There's a nice apex. It's not too high up, it's just perfect. You can put your finger upside down if you want, that way gravity does its job, but it's really up to you or how far the infill needs to be done. Like, my middle finger definitely needs a lot more like work done compared to my index finger. My index finger I only need like where it grew out, but my middle finger I had to cut a lot off. So just keep in mind what your fingers need, you know, like look how beautiful the apex is. I just needed to point that out, but it really depends on what each finger needs. So this one I needed a lot of work, so you see how my bead is a lot bigger. I am building the nail up again, like it needed a lot more work compared to my other fingers. Just make sure you're curing this for 60 to 90 seconds depending on how strong your UV light is. After I finished with doing my infill, I just cleaned it off with some rubbing alcohol, and I filed, shaped, and buffed, and thankfully Builder Gel is one of those products that are so easy to work with. So look how pretty that is. Like, it looks like my nails never grew out. Then I personally like to go with a top coat because since I like to do a lot of nails, I personally don't want my Builder Gel to get ruined by my dip. So I prefer to just put a top coat and then put a peel off on top of that. But really, again, it's what you prefer. You could just put a top coat and then put a dip, and then it could be easier for you to just drill off. It's really what you prefer. I just like to do it this way because I like to do a lot of nails and I like to get a lot of videos out for you all, so I just prefer this method. And they end up looking so cute when you take them off. You know, they're just shiny and perfect. Now for my nail look today, I wanted to do my nails for Thanksgiving weekend. So I went in with some dipped and dusted products. Y'all, you know I rave about how good her stuff is. I'm constantly sharing. So I am going in with my double dip liquids. She does have liquids. You can check on her website. I'll link everything down in the description. But I'm using my dips and my double dipped liquids, and I am dipping my finger in Fine Like Wine, and this one's just a really deep red. It's so pretty. Every time I am dipping, I am just making sure to clean my cuticle off and dusting away anything that I have excess. I am doing the same thing for every nail. I'm just putting my double dip liquids, then cleaning off the cuticle with a toothpick or with the sticks that they provide, and just leaving that alone. And then at the end, I am dusting everything off because you want to give it time to dry. If you dust it too early, it could just mess up the whole look. After I followed the same process and I put my 2 layers of Fine Like Wine, I'm going in with Rags to Riches, and I am just putting my dip liquid on the side of my nails, and I kind of wanted that glitter effect just hitting on the corners of each nail. So I just put some liquid on one side, and with a brush I just dusted some Rags to Riches on my nail and then cleaned it off and let that be for a little bit. And I did the same thing with my ring finger. I am putting liquids only on the corner, and I am just dusting some off with a brush and letting that be until that dries. After, you want to go in with an activator, of course, and you want to put at least 2 coats on your nails to let everything harden up, and then you want to file very lightly. Sometimes darker colors tend to fade out, so you definitely want to be a little more careful. You can clear cap the glitter as well. That's completely up to your preference. I didn't feel the need to do it. But I've seen plenty of people do that where they clear cap it, and it's just easier to file above. So if you want to do that, don't worry. It's that's completely up to you. I am going in with a gel this time around because I think that gels last a lot longer. So I am just going in and putting a gel top coat and putting it on the tips of my nails too, because I don't want this to all of a sudden flake off since I do have a peel base off. So I did that, cured that for 60 seconds, and that's pretty much it. This is the final look. Look how pretty. They're nice and short. They're super even. And I love the dark color. Honestly, it's perfect for the holidays. So I hope y'all have a great holiday. If you're not a part of the DIY Familia, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for my future videos. Y'all, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment, share, and I will see you en la próxima.